Right, I've got asked what I've done to my boat. I have put bigger turning fins on. I've upgraded my trim tabs. But if you're going to use the stock bolts instead of the ones that come with it, you do have to cut the ones that come with it down, but they're longer. And I've already lost both sets of the original turning tabs. I had to order a new set because they ripped out with the thinner screws. So you have to use the ones provided, which I have here. They're longer, but you have to stick them in, measure them, what's left, and cut what's left off. And I've actually epoxied them in so they don't come off. I've also put a different prop on. Yeah, where's the original prop? That's the prop that came with it as standard. That's the one that's on. It's balanced, it's not polished, but it's blunted off. It gives you extra power and it takes the draw off the motor and ESC. Now the rudder is standard. I bought the upgraded rudder with those fittings. Now those fittings are smaller than the standard rudder and that fitting is wider. So what I'd done, that is the original pipe work. Now, that's the new pipe work. As you can see it, yeah. You can see the whole difference in the pipes. So all I've done is put the new pipe that come with that rudder through, and it comes with four of these whole, I don't know what you call them. It comes with four of them, well, two of them, and that spacer, which is thicker or wider on the internals. Yeah, my camera work's not very good today. I'm tired and I've been working long hours. So that slides through there. Now it goes, all I've done is put it onto those pipes, cut the same pipe lengths for it to fit. And it goes through round and out. I've put that on and XT90 connector, and that got, the hottest that got was to 82 degrees, and that's the hottest it's got. The motor got to about 42, 43, maybe 44 degrees. The ESC didn't get higher than 60, and the battery didn't get higher than 50, but that connector got up to about 82, and that's the highest, and that was flat out running. Now somebody asked what I've done to my battery straps to stop the batteries. I've put Velcro along the bottom on the battery and Velcro across that way in 3 places. I've put a bit of foam to stop the battery from moving forwards and backwards. And these straps I got from a cheap, I think it was about £15, poor man's GoPro camera with the waterproof housing and everything. But all I did was put the camera housing, because the straps usually go through there. I've taped it on and I've tied string around, which goes around those 2 bolts like so. The lid goes on top, screws down, and if it does fly off with the camera, it doesn't go flying. And that's £500 braided fishing line, nylon fishing line. So that's all I've done. But that's what I've done to my batteries, and they just unclip like that. You pull it tight, and you can get the battery so tight, it's not, I haven't strapped it in tight enough, just to give you an idea. But it's wider than the straps provided. They're only about half that thickness, if maybe a bit more than half. But these actually work, and I flipped this boat full out. I flipped this boat full out, and the battery didn't even pull out. And if you're wondering where I got the bits for the rudder, the prop mount, and everything else, RC Boat Bits. Fantastic price, quick shipping. Oh, and I also got this with the pack I bought, which is adjustable. But at the moment, I'm running it on that, which is the standard one, because you have to cut the prop shaft tube down and the prop shaft. Well, no, you don't have to cut the prop shaft, but you have to cut the prop shaft tube down, because, I don't know if you can see in there. Maybe not. You can see in there. It's shorter, so you've got to cut. It goes quite far, so you've got to cut quite a bit off it for it to sit flat. And it's adjustable, and it sits flatter, but it's the same length, but you can adjust it all like that, which I think is a good idea. But at the moment, I'm happy running with what I've got. And this will be the last of the decals on this boat. I'm ripping them all off because I got a new decal display to go on here, which will totally cover all the black bits and everything. But I know a lad that's going to do it for me, because I can do model decals, but I cannot do big decals, and he does it professionally. So that's what I've done to my boat so far. Servos, the standard servo, standard motor, standard ESC. Might change the ESC and the motor out when they blow up to a faster one. I have seen the Probo Impulse, and it's running on 12S. So if I can get away with it, I might do the ESC and the motor and put two of them in there just for 12S power, just for fun. But I'll have to wait and see. But at the moment, it works perfectly fine. With that motor and everything, it runs so smoothly. I'm happy with it. And the cooling system with that pipe, without the twin rudders, and without having to have two holes in the hull and everything, works perfectly fine. Oh, and you do have to drill out that and that to the right size drill bit to get them to fit. It's only boring it out, but that's what I've had to do. So very carefully drilled it out. Very carefully. It was a tight fit, but it slid in. Just put a bit of thin smear of grease, and it helped it slide through, and it also seals it. So I'm happy with what I've done. Next project, decals, because the camera mount's coming off, as I got the footage I wanted, and I'm going to pull all these decals off and get the lad and clean it all up and get the lad to put the new decals on, and you will see a new boat, hopefully.